Hello, hello. How's everybody doing out there? Dating channel coming at you again, trying to keep at least a two time a week stream schedule. Today I worked on the car all day. So tried to get content up for the other channel, install the intake, install the headers. So it's coming along nicely. But I also stopped early, rested so that I can get on this channel because I wanted to make sure that I keep everything at least consistent because the money's nice and giving you guys consistent content is important to me. So today we're going to talk about are young men being led astray or being led down the wrong path by what's happening lately with the manosphere content, YouTube, Instagram, stuff like that. Women on Instagram, modern women anyway, on Instagram are not moving the right way, and men are simply calling them out. And I have no problem with that. When you have guys that talk about, move in a certain way, look, you got to be a gentleman at the end of the day, right? But you also can't be a pushover. You also can't be someone that just treats people like shit, gets treated like shit. You got to command respect. You got to get your money up. You got to be focused. We've talked about this many times, okay? This channel empowers young guys to get their money up, but not do it like what's happening with the manosphere stuff. The manosphere red pill stuff, to me, it's good to take as a guide. It's good to listen to as a guide, but to me, it's not something that you should live your life by. There are people out there that literally are saying, bitches ain't shit, fuck all hoes, concentrate on yourself, but, fuck 300 girls, this and this and that. I'm going to be honest with you guys. When I was younger, I was really easily influenced by pop culture. Like, you listen to rap songs and these guys talking about fucking girls nonstop and, just banging chicks left and right and just dismissing them and stuff. And you get caught up in it because you think that's what you should be doing at that age. Like, a lot of you guys are in your 20s. And a lot of you guys, I'm sure, think you should have 100 bodies. Like the weirdest metric you guys put on yourself. I should have 100 bodies by now. I don't know why I don't. And if you just happen to have 100 women that you've had sex with in your 20s or late 20s, fine. But that's nothing you should covet. That's nothing that you should say, oh my God, I got so many bodies, I'm a badass. Your value doesn't go up if your bodies do. But for men, it doesn't go down either, right? Your value does not go down as a man if your bodies are high. It does go down if your bodies are high as a woman for obvious reasons. I mean, look, we're not the same, okay? We're looked at as protectors, providers. We're supposed to sling the best dick, treat you good, open doors, lay down our jacket in front of a puddle, get in the way of a car. If it's going to, hit us, like protect, like if there's someone robbing the house, I'm supposed to go down there and protect everything. So if that's being expected of us, well, the decision making, the major important decisions made in a marriage or relationship or a household should be up to the man, or at least the man should have the final say because his role is to provide, protect the whole 9 yards. But a lot of the guys now think that you should be a millionaire with yachts, fucking bitches, and that's like the ultimate goal. I'm going to be honest with you guys. A lot of you guys ain't going to make $80,000 a year. Like ever. Like the vast majority of men are not going to make $80,000 a year ever. So you're going to be just a regular guy. So that means you have to find yourself a nice regular girl. That doesn't mean you got to carry this red pill crazy manosphere, over the top thought process into your dating because you'll never end up with anyone. I've seen some guys end up with some absolute tens, like on Facebook, Instagram and stuff. And I go, well, I could tell why she did that. She went the safe route. She wanted security, but was that her first choice? So some of you guys just might fall into some great relationships because you were plan B. There's nothing wrong with that. If you're a guy that wants to have a family, you're a fucking psycho, wants to have a family, wants to have a house, white picket fence, 2.5 kids. In 2022, I don't even understand your thought process. But there is hope for you out there. But if you're walking around like bitches ain't shit, I'm going to be a millionaire and I'm going to just get bodies in your 20s, that's going to be a problem. The best thing you can do in your 20s is establish yourself, get your career going, get whatever career you're going to have, be the best at it. And then when you get your head fully out of your ass in your early 30s, maybe mid 30s, you can look around for a good girl. And if you want to have a kid, then obviously you got to find yourself a younger girl or a girl. If you're an invisible male, most men are invisible. Okay? If you live in Kansas City, Iowa, Wyoming, Oklahoma, you're already invisible because the whole state is invisible. But if you're somebody that has made it to the slightly higher, tier of finance, notoriety, fame, whatever, then you can at that point pick and choose more so than you would if you lived elsewhere and you were just basically a country bumpkin and you meet a nice girl in the neighborhood and she treats you good, or a girl that you went to high school with and, live that life. That's fine. But the manosphere stuff is, in my opinion, poisoning a lot of young men's heads. Have you guys been influenced by the manosphere stuff? I'm not talking the Kevin Samuels stuff. Kevin Samuels was coming at you from the black culture, from the viewpoint of a black person and black people. And I'm coming at you from just kind of everything else. And you don't hear me popping off on some dumb shit. But there are some rules that you should stick to. And women, you guys are giving off a lot of terrible signals. And men are very binary, ones and zeros when it comes to signals and signs. It's a yes or a no. There isn't anything in between. So you have to move accordingly. Just because you feel like sitting on my lap and then me leaning in for a kiss and you go, ew, I don't want that, then get the fuck off my lap. Plain and simple. You don't get to pick and choose what you can do in terms of potentially leading me on. And then when I react the way I think I should react, that you go, ew. And I'll give you guys an example of that. I've had that happen to me when I was a younger guy, where I literally thought I was going to get puss, and the girl wanted nothing to do with me. And it was a crazy, crazy time. Let's say hi to the people here and go from there. Good evening, says JD Swag. Melissa, the cookie lady, and her husband, James, EPA, Lake, Perico Loco, Frederick Fiesta, Twisted in Georgia, Mike Schmidt, Matt 2011 GT, TJ Sikorsky, Jared Wells, SK Jeff, Fresh Pasteles. Didn't expect TDC stream tonight. This is a blessing. Yep, I'm going to try to make it Saturdays and Wednesdays. Cluster BM, watching the old TDC, wondering if we could get one tonight. Boom, TDC live. Alex, what color is your Bugatti? Right. Parker, what's up, man? I saw him deadlift 460 pounds. Congratulations. That is no small feat. Good for you. Good evening, Alex. Glad you're still spreading the word. Good morning. Michael Schaefer, the murder smurf. Rebel 6, lack of Alex. D and G, Brandon. SK Jeff says, picking up some grub in Detroit and heading back to the hotel. Gonna listen on the mobile when I get home. TRD Ricky, Mr. Mustang, Perico Loco says, Alex, when are you gonna write a book? YDBT Man Guide, Be a Man. Never. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. A. Hayes. Who is A. Hayes? It looks like it's a young lady on the chat. That's nice to see. We have Melissa. We've had Carrie T on the chat. We used to have a couple of other women on the chat. KC526, literally MIA. She probably got some Mexican kid out of her. And we used to have Simple Sarah Girl, but they all got shacked up. But I'm really happy to see that happening. So, how many times have you guys had a woman give you all the right signals, only for then to have her say that she's not interested in dating you? She's giving you the lovey-dovey vibes. You have held hands. You probably haven't kissed yet, but you're thinking, man, she's saying all the right stuff. She's texted me back. I'm giving her sexual innuendos left and right, and she's literally replying as if she's interested in me. And I've had women kind of do something similar, but then they pull back. They do this weird pullback in the middle of it. And it's usually right before they want to have sex with you. Like right at the moment, right before that they want to have sex with you. They pull back for the first time. When they want to have sex with you for the first time, they pull back because now they want to be pursued. Right? Now they want to be pursued. Oh, I gave him the indication that I'm interested. I have given him some sexy talk on text. I maybe made out with him. But when the next step is pussy, people or women generally, in my experience, pull back. And they go, oh, I'm going to see what his intentions are. I'm going to see if he'll pursue me the proper way. I'm going to see if he's going to do right by me. Now, ladies, if you've done this and you're 30-something with 2 kids, get ready for the guy to ghost you. What happened? How many times have you guys been texting a girl and she just falls off the end of the earth? Everything's good. No dick pics, no tit pics, no nothing. Maybe a booty pic in the mirror, nothing crazy. And then all of a sudden, boom, she drops off. So men go, I guess we're done. What the hell happened? And then months go by and she goes, well, I guess he wasn't that interested in me because he stopped communicating with me. They do these mental gymnastics where women go, well, he didn't pursue me. He wasn't worth it. He's not a real man. So ladies, you're telling me you were communicating every day. You would text, say hello, maybe have a coffee date or a date, whatever during that week. And then you play games, because women love to play fucking games. They pull back. They go, let me see if he's really going to pursue me. The man doesn't want to come across as a pushy asshole because he has been rejected nonstop by women saying, you're too much. You're coming on too strong. You need to dial it back a little bit. I'm sorry. I'm showing interest. Oh, yo. And then the women go, oh, he's stage 5 clinger. He's creepy. Okay. So then the women pull back. The man, having those previous experiences, goes, I'm not going to hit her up nonstop. I'm going to wait for another text of hers to make sure that we're still on the same page. But I haven't heard from her in 2 days. 2 days in internet time is like dog years. It's like a week. Okay? So 2 days, you haven't texted a dude. He probably has gone on 2 dates since then. You understand? So women go, oh, look, what a fucking, he must have been a player because once I pulled back and I wanted him to pursue me like I'm supposed to be pursued, he dipped out. A 21-year-old, a 22, 23, maybe up to about 27, 28-year-old woman that has a very low body count, super pretty, has a lot going for her. You can give them that kind of carte blanche. You can give them that much rope. You can go, okay, I'm not going to be a creepo. I'll say hello and I'll kind of pursue. But if you're in your 30s or 40s, honey, or heaven forbid 50s, and you still play the game like you're in your 20s, I got something to tell you, ladies. You're just like Kevin Samuel says, you better start shopping for a dog. And you better really like dogs. Because that's going to be your life partner. How many times have I seen on Bumble? Fur mama. You better like dogs. If not, you ain't going to work out. Oh, so you're going to pick an animal over a human. Got it. Understood. I see where your priorities are. Not a problem. Same thing with horse ladies. Horse ladies, the horse is everything. It's everything. You know how much pressure that horse has to live up to her expectation of what he should be? And they're saying, I don't like humans. Maybe you're picking shitty dudes. Maybe you're attracting shitty dudes. What are you doing wrong? Because guys, let's be honest, guys and girls, you're only worth what you can attract. If you're attracting nothing but fuckboys, you're fuckboy material. Men, if you're attracting baby mamas, thoughts, what do you call them? Tinderellas and nothing of value, that's what you're worth. What are you doing to attract a better, higher tier woman? What did I do? I went to work. Like, I couldn't imagine having a free day to do nothing. I couldn't imagine that. I am hyper-focused on my money. And that attracted the right kind of people, in my opinion. Not because they saw me for my money. They saw the work ethic. They saw, oh my God, this guy's a hustler. This guy gets it done. He's not out there fucking around. He's not out there playing. He probably doesn't have time to play games. He's about his purpose and his dough. That's an attractive trait. So if you work a 9 to 5, gentlemen, and you have from 5:30 to 10:30 p.m. of free time? Time to pick up a side hustle. Time to get your money up, because that free time is just going to get you in trouble, and it's just a time waste. And women generally like a focused guy that's a hard worker, generally. And if you just happen to have a little money in the bank, that's not going to hurt either. If you discover she's not a good girl after a date, she gets the manosphere treatment. Exactly. If you go on a date and you find out she's a Tatiana, she's a Tinderella, she's a nothing, yeah, you go fucking. You go, okay, let me flip the switch and go fucking. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm okay with that. But if you come across a really good girl and you're communicating fine, then she pulls back for no fucking reason, depending on her age, her position in life, and everything, they might lose out on a good guy because they're sending mixed signals across. Me and my husband love watching this show together, says hey. Being put in the friend zone. Melissa, let me ask you a question, because I think you have, you're 30, if that. I don't know if she's 30 yet, maybe 32. How many friends do you have that fit exactly what I'm talking about? In shape, pretty, nice, have a career, can't find a good man for the life of them. Can't find a good man they struggle. They have trouble dating. They have trouble attracting good guys. And then you start to notice some traits. Maybe they love Spartan races. Maybe they have fur babies. Maybe they want kids as a stipulation to go on a second date. Specifically, women between 28 and 35 act that way. So when they start getting close to a guy, they pull back. Every time. How about this one, Melissa? Have you ever had a friend that fucked a guy fast? Then she stopped seeing him because she didn't want to be seen as a slut. Men are like, what? I like you. And yeah, we liked each other and we had sex. But why'd you pull back? Yeah, it's not going to work. You're going to think I'm a slut. Now I think you're an asshole. I thought we had a good time. Off topic, Alex, if tuning goes away, what are the careers you're looking for apart from YouTube full time? Since you're pretty good with tech, would computer program be an option? Nope, I do this full time. I would do this full time. If I did this, if I had 40 hours a week to commit to YouTube, I could make $200,000 a year, no problem. I'd make it happen here. So this is my best shot at a highly lucrative career if I was to not tune. Oh, and right on cue. Thank you, babe. I appreciate you. Look at that. Some coffee for the kid from the best lady on the planet. Thank you very much. And she makes it the right way. Let's see how far he will go. Step. Right. Let's see how far he will go. Step. Let me see what if I give him some breadcrumbs and lay them out and then stop giving him breadcrumbs. Is he going to ask what happened? I've had that happen to me, says Lack of Alex. It just ghosted them for a few days and they'll hit you up, wonder what happened. Works every time. Exactly what happened to me. I ghosted her, and after a few months, she started sending me friend and follow requests. She ended up giving up the cookie. Nice. You were guy number 526. She was talking at the same time. Some other guy happened to catch her attention, and she ghosted everyone else until he test drives it and leaves it on the lot. And then they go, hey, I always liked you. You were always nice to me. You mean after every guy at Duffy's had his way with you, the guy that was nice and treated you with respect gets put on the back burner? Guys, it sucks. It really sucks. Nice guys finish last. I'm not saying be an asshole, but don't be a nice guy. And don't be a simp. Thomas Akumbe says, took your advice and moved the fuck out of California to Dallas. Just got my keys to my new spot. Unfortunately, couch will still touch the wall. Working on that. Thomas Akumbe, it will be the best decision you ever made. Dallas is popping. There's opportunity. It's Texas, after all. Way better than California. How sweet of you, LOL. Oh, you're about your age? I thought you were like 32. She goes, yep, I have several friends that act that way. See, Melissa falls into that consoling friend role that she probably hates. She just wants to make cookies and work out and compete and raise her kids and love on her husband. A good girl. But she's got these friends, I suspect, because I met her. I met her and her husband, and they seem super legit. And she has like a I don't want to say a bro personality. She's very much a lady. But you could tell that she probably doesn't want to hear all the bullshit women spit at her, because she's like, you guys are moving like fucking retards. And I hope, Melissa, that you give these women a piece of your mind. You're like, hey, bitch, you like them, and everything's going good. Don't hold back. Like, treat them good. Let them know how you feel. Fuck them. Whatever. But don't play games. Stupid shit. Look at it like this. Players pick up all the hints and mixed signals in their playing game. Good guys don't fare well with hints or mixed signals. We're simple creatures. Funny, but the truth. If you want to confuse a man, start mixing up the signals. Start mixing up the signals. Okay? And Melissa, I'll tell you why you attract broken friends. Because they look at you and they think you have a perfect life. They don't understand that what you have going on is a lot of work. Marriage is a fucking shit ton of work. Kids, shit ton of work. Both of you have full-time jobs, and both of you have a side hustle, and both of you have kids, you and James. Women look at you and go, oh my God, how do you do it all? Oh my, what do you, I'm going to complain about life. Hey, bitch, I met my guy early. We liked each other. We kept it strong. We had kids and we grew together. You're out there doing dumb shit. You're watching Oprah. You're watching Dr. Phil. You're watching, what's the black guy with the mustache? He does Family Feud. He is the worst advice giver on the planet. On the planet. Most of my friends and men that are in my life that are younger than me, all of them are in simpy relationships. Maybe one isn't, but every single other one is in a simpy relationship where the woman runs the show. So Melissa, I'm sure attracts women that, Steve Harvey, good job, thank you. Yeah, Steve Harvey's the worst relationship advice guy on the planet. Just the worst. So women look at someone like Melissa who competes in bodybuilding competitions, has a cookie thing, and works out, blah, blah, blah. They don't understand how much work that takes. What time you get up? 5:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, right? What's your schedule like? Like, tell your friends, James and Melissa, tell your friends, I get up at 5. I get on the Peloton, and then I get the kids ready for school, send them off, work for 8 hours, pick them up, and then I probably go to a CrossFit or probably ship cookies, or it's a madhouse. But you guys have a team, so you guys know how to do it. Women that come to people like her are these independent, I don't need no man, but I want a man. I don't need no man, but I want a man under my terms. You want a man under your terms? Sorry, honey, that's not how it works. There is no your terms when you have a man. Plain and simple. It has to be, if anything, his terms, and you support the decisions he makes. But there's a constant struggle happening with women nowadays where they like you, they fuck you, they dip because they don't want you to think she's a slut. Actually, that's exactly what I think. The moment I meet a girl and everything goes well, we bang. I go, great date. Awesome date. Let's see where this goes. And they dip out. I go, slut. I don't think, oh, maybe she thought that I thought that she was a slut, but I'm going to let her know that I think she's a great woman with a great future, and she's wonderful, and she's so smart, and she can do anything, guys. Shut the fuck up. Stop sending mixed signals. Just be normal. See, the problem with in the manosphere stuff picks up on that. The manosphere is the extreme red pill stuff. It's the extreme. It's like saying conservatives and then like neocons. Like super hardcore guys that just want to go to war just to have weapons companies pay them when they retire. You know, you got Northrop Grumman, you got Lockheed Martin. You go, hey man, we need a war. Okay, cool. I'm going to start some shit. Awesome. War happens. They make billions of dollars. You retire with a big chunk of money. So those are the psycho, hardcore right-wingers. Then there's others that just want to be constitutionalists. Women should be somewhere, like men are now basically ragging on those type of women. Not all women, all those type of women that do that crazy shit where they give you mixed signals all the time. And men are very straightforward when it comes to dating. I like you. I like you too. Want to go out? Sure. Hey, first date, everything goes well. Walk her back to her car. Don't go in for a kiss right away, but if it's there, grab it. If not, second date, absolutely go in for a kiss. Third date, depending on her age and her position in life, you can go, well, this date's going really well. Maybe she can come back to my place, hang out, have some coffee, see what happens. Doesn't mean she has to fuck you. Okay? But by date 3 or 4 or maybe 5, if y'all haven't fucked and she's 35 with 2 kids, it's not going anywhere. Or you can't close the deal. You're Jonathan Papelbon late in his career. Come on in. Let's bring in the closer. Okay, come on in. All right, first pitch, fucking guy hits a home run. You're like, fuck, I can't close this deal. That's what you are. If you're just hanging around, waiting for stuff to happen, and don't actually make it happen, she's going to think, he's not that into me. He didn't try to stick his dick down my throat. They'll put the whole thing on you and say, I'm not a hoe. Right. If tuning goes away, Alex is going to full out on all the rat shit. Yep. That's going to be the first show. Just the fucking spewing guts. Because there's a lot of motherfuckers that need to get called out. Giving the ghost always gets you the most. I get that all the time. Right. DC says to Melissa, get rid of them before they make you into a 304. No, look, she gets it. Now, you'd have to understand where she's coming from. Just look at how bitch or girl treats him. Bring him coffee, and I'm pretty sure she's submissive to him, and that's how good a relationship lasts. I can't wait to have one like that. I'm not gonna say no to that. She's everything I wanted a woman. Like literally everything I wanted a woman. You guys saw that I was single for 4+ years. I would tell you dating stories. I would tell you everything that was happening for the last 2 years of my life. And then I met this girl, and I'm just like, yep, perfect. Like exactly how I wanted things to go. And I hope that I do the same for her. Because it's not just all about what I want. Because if I'm not what she wants, it's not going to work either, right? If I'm not slinging the bitch on, if I'm not treating her right, if I'm not saying the right things or stimulating her mind, because she is a smart girl, very well read. She knows her shit. And if you're a dumbass that just is pretty and a protector, she's not going to be into you. Girls like that need mental stimulation, physical stimulation. They need it all. So thankfully, we both fit each other nicely. I think a lot of issues with communication between men and women rise from women not being direct. Most men work in fields where direct communication is vital for productivity and safety. So you got to understand, women don't deal in absolutes. Right? Men are Jedis. I'm sorry, men are Sith Lords. We are black and white. If you're not with me, you're against me. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. You know, very simple. 2 + 2 = 4. And the woman would go, but what if 2 feels like 1 that day? And also, when women talk to you, they don't necessarily want you to fix anything, right? Men are fixers. Men want to fix any issue. We are task-oriented. And the best relationships happen when a man understands how women operate and women understand how men operate. Women think that if you just touch a guy's dick, that he's fine. Oh, I'm just going to touch his dick. He's going to be fine. I'm going to give him pussy. He's going to be fine. If a relationship is based on sex, it's doomed from the start. Because it's a coping mechanism. It can actually be used. It can be weaponized. Sex can be weaponized in a relationship. You can castigate somebody for not doing something you liked by not giving them sex, if the relationship is sex-based first. But when a man understands that a woman just wants to talk and not necessarily fix anything, she just wants to complain about shit. But when men talk about something, we need to have a resolution. See, so when men, let's say men go out for a beer. Let's say you and your boys go out for a beer. By the end of the night, there should have been a fix to whatever issue was brought up during that conversation. Man, I think I'm losing touch with my woman. So what are you doing? I don't know. I mean, I work a lot, the kids are a lot, and I just don't know what to do. Then men go, well, let's fix this. Well, maybe you should dial it back on work a little bit. Maybe you guys should take a vacation together. Maybe you guys should, go to therapy. Maybe you should have your mom watch your kid. You could have a date night or 2 a week so you can keep it going, right? And then men leave that night from the bar with a plan. Hey, man, follow up, make sure everything's good. You and her have been together a long time, and, we want to make sure it works out. All right, man. So the man goes home thinking, I have to put this plan into action. Women go out on a girls' night, and after they're done sucking everyone's dick at the bar at Duffy's, they start talking about their problems. Oh, me and my man, we're not getting along. It sucks. And women just talk about how they feel without fixing or even proposing a fix to the issue. They just want to hear each other talk. And the woman goes home fulfilled that she was able to divulge this information to her friends without actually having a plan of attack going forward. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. When women generally have issues, they just talk about them. When men have issues, we have to fix them. Okay? Imagine I would have called Jake over and said, Jake, man, this turbo kit's not working. Come over here, check it out. He's like, bro, you got to move this wire. He is looking for plans of attack. And then my plan of attack was, I got to sell it. But imagine I would have had him come over. He tells me all the stuff, and I just go, and I just truck on forward with it without taking any of his advice into account. I would have looked like a fucking asshole. Oh, Alex, how did it go? Well, I burned every wire in the car. Holy shit, you burned every... What'd you do? I just put everything on and ignored everything you said. Why the fuck did you do that? Because I just wanted you to come over and hear my issues. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. If I say, hey, what's up? That literally means whatever you want to do, I'm down. It's really that simple. Just chill, talk, whatever. We'll give it a chance. Just be straight. They just want sympathy, and it's annoying. By the way, Turvey is the guy your women are hanging out with if they go to Duffy's. Mom, pick me up. The weak men are creating hard times. Look, women talk shit on men. How they ain't shit. How they ain't nothing. But just look at who they're fucking. About a year ago, I came across a girl I used to date's Facebook profile. Now, the reason I stopped talking to her is because she was moving in a way that was, she was going to bars a lot, and we weren't dating. I basically, we were just hooking up once in a while. And I thought, I like her. We'll see if we could take it to the next level. Luckily, I was able to see her Facebook profile, a couple of her snaps, and she was out at bars all the time with her friends, and her friends were known to be, around some drug dealers. And I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm going to bounce. So she ended up literally fucking a guy or linking up with a bartender. And not a bartender like Tom Cruise. What was the movie with Tom Cruise where Tom Cruise is the bartender? It was great. Cocktail. Yeah, videos. So Tom Cruise played a super suave, whoa, Jesus Christ, talk about 80s. Let me see, Cocktail. So, cocktail. I hate that I have to spell cock. Yeah, first bar scene.
What about a 100-pound ballerina that's been speeding for 3 days?
Okay, let me see when they do the dumb flipping and stuff. So women think bartenders are like this.
What was that? A Bolson and a Cuba Libre.
Oh wait, this is when he was starting. Let's see when he was like Billy Badass and like doing flips and throwing bottles and doing badass shit. Like, you guys think when women think bartender, they think this. Wow! Oh my god! Wow, what a fucking shit show. Could you imagine going to that fucking shit? Could you imagine that's what you... Anyway, so women look at that and they go, oh my god, that bartender. So they think it's the guy at Cocktail. But it's really some guy that's tatted up, has spider tattoos on his fucking face, has a spider web on his elbow, couple of teardrops, and he just over pours the fucking liquor to get you drunk to fuck you that night. That's the guy she ended up with. So I'm like, bro, I dodged that fucking bullet. Alex, where's your Tom Cruise wig at? Yeah, I like how people just don't understand that the other show doesn't crisscross this show. Like, you know what's funny about that whole thing? Like, they're dying for me to be YOLO here, and it's like I want like a completely different audience. Yeah, maybe he's gonna wear his wig here. No, shut up. Shut up. This is the dating channel. I like how people think that I'm just going to carry that over to this stuff. And he's the guy that has coke, right? Hey, Ash, what's up, brother? Yeah, he's the guy that has cocaine. Every bartender I know that is all tatted up and looks like a fucking piece of shit, he tries to get the hot chick drunk for himself because he's the gatekeeper to alcohol. And he's like, baby, I got you. Don't worry. This is a double. Hell, this is a triple. By the way, you want some coke? Oh my God, I can't wait. Oh my, how much do I? No, just suck my dick real quick. Just suck my dick. I'm going to go hit the head real quick and I'm just going to unzip and you just suck it, right? Just suck it. And then I'll give you some coke. That's who she ended up with. I'm sure there's some Pantera fans on the chat too. No, stop it. Just stop mentioning stuff like that. So women like Melissa's friends that she says she has a lot of broken friends. But let me ask you a question. Women that have a lot of broken friends, what's the common thread with all these women? Are they, I lost a chick years ago to that. Hope you're well. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, me too. I've lost chicks to the bar scene. I've lost chicks to the car scene. I've lost chicks to the boating scene. I've lost chicks to every scene there is to lose to. And I'm okay with that because at the end of the day, a relationship wasn't going to happen with women that are susceptible to that kind of influence. It's like, nah, we're good. So a woman that is broken, that comes to a woman that seemingly has it all together, is probably 28 to 35, have a decent body count, not 100, but you know, they've had a lot of hookups. They went to college. They had their fun in college. They did the corporate thing and waited a little too long to have kids. Now they're in you-know-where. Guys, come on. You know exactly where they're at. They're out there in limbo. They're out there in limbo, just floating around. And then they look at someone like her and they go, whoa, how did you make it happen? Well, I got with my high school sweetheart and I've been with him ever since. Yeah, but you've never experienced anyone else. Well, why the fuck should I have to? I'm happy with him. He gave me kids. We have a business. Why do women, modern women specifically, feel that they have to experience everything before they lock it in? You have to do the opposite. You have to do the absolute opposite of that. You have to not feel the urge to fuck guys in Italy, Egypt, Iran, France, Portugal, Brazil, Machu Picchu, Mexico, and then you go, oh, well, my pussy's fucked up. Let me find a nice Chad and see if he marries me. And then nobody's lining up to marry you. And you go, what the fuck just happened? Well, you were doing dumb shit. And then they start pouring their guts out to their married friends. And what did I do wrong? Remember all the fucking you did? All that traveling you did? All that dumb shit you thought was fun and exciting? That lowered your value and men moved on to someone else. I should have been a bartender for at least a few months. Where would you say the playing games approach stems from? Well, I told you guys pop culture influenced me a lot as a young man. Right? When I was in my, between my first and second relationship, I was out there listening to rap music. I was out there listening to rap music and it heavily influenced how I thought. And they're just talking about fucking this and fucking that and fuck hoes, this, that. And I lost just total respect for myself. Forget women. I was just out there dating with no purpose, wasting people's time, not really focusing in on myself and my craft and my money. And then I ended up with someone that in hindsight, being 2020, I would have never ended up with. But I thought, okay, this is as good as it's going to get. And the playing games aspect, I think women fall victim to what happens in social media. Because there's a lot of women out there. Look, listen to the music nowadays. Hey, babe, what's a good song where girls just talk shit about sucking dick all the time? Anything from City Girls? Yeah, anything from City Girls. Just listen to City Girls, listen to Megan Thee Stallion, listen to Cardi B, listen to Nicki Minaj, and listen to Bia, whatever. Yeah, they're all talking about their pussy. Like, their pussy. Like, nonstop. And I'm like, no. And then women are listening to that. I heard a Zumba class. I was at LA Fitness. There's a Zumba class happening, where fat chicks dance salsa. And they had Nicki Minaj music and Megan Thee Stallion music. And you know what I saw? Twerking. Look, check this out. I'm going to show you something that I think you guys might think is innocent, but I think it's a example of how the culture is super fucked up. There was a woman that
Kansas City midfielder
that scored a goal in soccer, faked an injury, and as part of her celebration, twerked. Now, I'm 44, and a woman twerking in a professional. Remember, you know how women say that they're not seen as equal athletes and they should get paid the same. Well, if I see a basketball chick after she dunks a basketball, let's say Brittany Griner dunks a basketball and then she twerks, I'm going to go, imagine a basketball player dunking a basketball and then grabs his crotch and starts just look at my, take this dick. Now, you don't see that. You see it in other sports like football. But anyway, look at this. This woman fakes an injury and then twerks. And I go, yeah, no, it's over. It's over. Like, sorry. Yeah, a women's empowerment. Sure.
Kansas City midfielder LaBonta fooled her teammates and TV viewers after faking injury and breaking out in twerk during their NWSL match against Angel City. LaBonta appeared to have injured herself only to break in twerking frenzy seconds later. Paige Nelson conceded a foul inside the box. LaBonta stepped up and took the penalty spot.
Yep. So when women talk about, like you were talking about the playing games, when women see this, they see it as acceptable. Like, they see it as acceptable. They go, what's the problem? Men notice. Men go, you're doing whole shit. Imagine I meet that girl, the twerking soccer player, 5 years from now. And I go, oh, you're really nice. And she's nice. And she seems like a good girl. Then I go online and Google her because that's what you're supposed to do, right? You think I'm going to date a girl that twerked on national television like that? What? What's wrong? Alex, what's wrong? It's just twerking. Why don't I helicopter my dick after a goal? Why don't I, when I dunk a basketball, get up and helicopter my dick? What's wrong? It's not sexual. It's just my dick helicoptering. Some stupid ass motherfuckers. The sexual marketplace has been globalized, which has been a disaster for mankind. I wish I could check a woman's history like Carfax. I know a guy here, as soon as he left for work for a couple of weeks, his girlfriend cheated on him. They want to explore every penis. Stargate Portal when she wants to settle down. Anything for the radio, WAP. That's why I don't bother being in a relationship while traveling for work. I'd rather stay strong. Right. I saw that one. Right. That's dumb to do that. It's so weird. Look, as a guy, I look at, that bitch is hot. I fucking rag her out. I don't go, wow, look at that girl. She's so honorable and nice. I'd like to marry her and have some kids with her. Let's see who marries that. James doing the helicopter after dunking. Right. Can you imagine LeBron James dunking a basketball and helicopter or thrusting so you could see the dick? Stop it. But nobody watches female sports, not even women themselves, so it's okay. Deontay Wilder likes to twerk. So she's happy about making a penalty. What a scrub. They say, get it, queen. You go, girl. Yeah. Oh, my God. Wait until that happens at your daughter's soccer game. Wait until, listen to me, it has now been made okay to penalize your team so that you can twerk after a goal. So let's say you have impressionable daughters, and let's hope you do a good job of keeping them off of the bullshit. They're gonna see stuff. They got TikTok, they got Instagram. They're gonna see stuff. So let's say, heaven forbid, it's your daughter. And she scores a goal, and you go, fuck yeah, Kimberly. Oh, good job, Kim. Good job, Bethany. Oh, man, that's my daughter. And then she's hobbling, and you go, oh, no. Oh, shit, Bethany, are you okay? Hey, Kimberly. And then she twerks. And you go, because you can't stop social media. And you go, hey, Kimberly, let me talk to you, stupid. What the fuck was that? Who the fuck do you think you are? Twerking after what the fuck? I would not want to be a parent nowadays. She probably fucks the president and coach of the club. That's what everyone would think. Can't turn her home to a housewife, but I love her, man. I love her. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. 3-6 Mafia. We love a good helicopter, right? Could you imagine Melissa's watching a basketball game with James, and LeBron James dunks it. Then he helicopters his 13-inch hog all over the place, slinging sweaty balls. Shit. and you're just, and you know, are you gonna be like, oh my god, that's so hot? Oh my god, well, maybe, but oh my god, that's so empowering. He's showing his power. No, everyone would think he'd go to jail. Women don't get paid like men in sports because they're boring to watch. For example, who here has been to a WNBA game? Exactly. How many of you can name a WNBA player that isn't the one that's locked up? Not many. She twerks, you smash, you dip. My ex literally said she wasn't sure what she felt for me. Once I was like, okay. And I started moving on. Now she's calling, texting me, saying she wants me back. All games, I'm a better player. It's difficult nowadays, guys, to date. I told you guys, if anything happens, heaven forbid, with me and my girlfriend, I wouldn't date. I mean, I wouldn't look for a relationship. I would just head down, get in shape, and worry about my money. And whatever happens out there, if I meet somebody, cool, but I wouldn't actively pursue. You saw what happened to me when I told you guys, hey, I'm looking to see if I can, I'm looking to find a good girl, you know? So I'm going to put out the right vibes, and dude, it was worse. I attracted worse women. When I didn't give a fuck, I attracted good women. And I'm like, wow, this world's fucked up. People tell women to do what's right for them. They tell men to do what's right. Blackhawking it right. Joanna, man. I could not imagine being a parent nowadays with a daughter. My brother has a daughter. Bro. Very pretty girl too, like super pretty. Has like greenish gray eyes. Pretty girl. And I'm like, bro, better get that shotgun ready. He's like, oh yeah, I ain't fucking around. I got it ready. I got it on me. I'm like, all right. Because Jesus Christ, you know how men are. Isn't that like, imagine you were a player, you were a fucking asshole your whole life. You know what punishment is for that? Having a daughter. Because now you got to protect her from guys that acted like you. And you know exactly what you did. You know exactly how you went after girls. And you're like, fuck. Now I have to protect her because I know the kind of dudes that are out there. Like, look. Think about it this way. Would you let your daughter date a guy like you? And that's the answer. Like, at that moment, you have to decide, do you want to be a better man? Or do you not care? Would you let your daughter date a guy like you? Answer that. That literally is the key as to how you treat women. And if women are not reacting properly to you're moving the right way. If you're approaching them the right way, you're being respectful, you're being nice, you're not being a simp, but they're not appreciating how you're moving, gotta move on. But eventually you have to ask yourself, would you let your daughter date someone like you? Alex, why do you think the women are where they are? Music, culture, sexual liberation? Not all women are like this. You understand, guys. Single women are like this. Again, Not all women are like this. Single women are like this. There are women in relationships. A lot of them. Okay? Have you ever looked at your buddies and go, how the hell did they get a girl like that? That's a good girl, and they found them. They were moving the right way. They did the right thing to get her. How do I find a girl like that? Oh, how are you moving? Is your money up? Do you have focus? Do you look like a lazy slob? What are you coming across? Are you in shape? What are you doing to attract a girl like that? It's not just the women. Half of these dudes out here got a big fat fucking gut. They dip. They fucking fish for 5 hours a day. They got no drive, no ambition. They vape. Yo, if you vape, fuck you. Love you. If you vape, you're already excluded from anything I consider manly, honorable, anything. You smoke a cigar once in a while. No. You vape, bro, you automatically go into fuckboy territory. Love you. You cut that shit out. You stop playing video games for a couple of, for months on end. Like, if you play video games for hours on end and you're not getting paid to do it. So, what are those men doing to attract those good girls? Talk to them. So true. My brother, like a close friend or blood? Blood. My brother. I told my girl right now I'm not getting married unless a prenup is involved. I just got offered a job to make $30 an hour to start and an increase to $35 in 6 months. I'm about my money. I started 1 week. Now, a lot of women and men think that you have to be loaded to be able to offer someone or to protect yourself in terms of a prenup. If anything, men under $100,000 a year should have a prenup, more so than rich guys. Rich guys can afford to give some money up and, okay, whatever. But a guy making $100,000 a year and under, you probably should get a prenup. And if she barks at the prenup, then you got to make a decision. Am I going to stay with her? Or am I going to protect myself in my future of my finances? Because that could be an 18 to 22 year burden on your finances. And I have seen nothing sadder than a man who made a mistake with a woman and has to pay for it via child support. And he makes $60,000 a year. He gets raked over the coals big time. That is a good question. Seriously, would you let your daughter date someone like you? If I had a daughter, yes, I'm super decent. Same here. Guys, I'm actually a really nice guy, but the problem is society has made me less nice. Like, I fucking hate people, like a lot. But you have to deal with people to make money, to get things done. But I generally want to be left alone. If I could swing it, I'd live in a farm somewhere and be left the fuck alone. Problem is, there's no good internet out there. There's no good shops. Publixes are far. Gas stations are far. So, you have to live in an area that's pretty, dense, and you have to fake it. Like if Alex says you have to go out of state. You have to go out of state to get a good woman because the women in the West are lost. Men who vape equals sus. Sup, Alex? Thanks for keeping it real. Thank you, aka Gearhead. I've seen some girls go more for the guys that deal drugs, smoke weed, dip, no job, nothing for them. Because they're outlaws, because they're dangerous, they might get slapped around. Those women have daddy issues. 9 times out of 10, a good girl is going to go for a guy that closely emulates her father, right? And men are going to go for a woman that closely emulates or reminds them of their mother. It's really not that hard. If women are going after bad guys all the time, you have to look directly at her relationship with their father to see where the issues lie. When men are going out there with Tatianas and Tinderellas and they don't know what the fuck to do, you got to look at their relationship with their mother. Time to go night-night, Emma Kevin Heart voice. Good afternoon, says Coyote Kelly. Kevin Alonso says, Alex, do you have any nephews that are into cars and asking for car advice? Nope. I'm not. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not that close with my family. And I was talking about that with my girlfriend. I'll tell you about why I'm not that close to my family. Sometimes in order for you to grow, you have to let go of what holds you back. And if your family is stuck in a certain mindset, is stuck in a certain cultural mindset, then you have to just leave that situation in order for you to have some personal growth. If okay, my family has a very deep Puerto Rican culture, and that's fine. But in that culture, it's almost a sin to be successful if nobody else is, because you are then expected to provide, give, share your hard-earned money with everyone else just cause. Any Puerto Ricans on the chat? Look, if you, because this is the problem. In my experience, Puerto Rican culture is like this. In my experience, I'm not saying everybody. Maybe it was just my family that was like this. So let's say, for instance, you make it. Out of everyone in the family, you make it. Now, you all grew up together. You all went to the same schools. You all had the same opportunities. You all had an equal amount, the area, the people, the family, the schools had an equal amount of influence. But one of you got out of there, changed the mold, started a new path, and made it. If I had a brother that made it, if I had a sister that made it, I'd be proud of them. But I come from an American culture, right? I don't look at a guy with a Bugatti and go, fucking rich piece of shit. No. I look at a guy with a Bugatti and I go, good for him. Right? I was driving my ZR1 around, and even my girlfriend noticed it. That car gets a lot of attention. But you know what I started noticing? It gets a mixed bag. It gets a rich motherfucker, because my girlfriend's very pretty, and you could tell she's younger than me. So immediately they go to the sugar daddy bullshit. Immediately they go, of course. Of course she's with him. He has a Corvette. Well, she met me when I had an F-150. They don't know that. They don't need to know that. But it is the perception of things. Whereas I look at an 80-year-old guy and he's got a 35-year-old blonde chick next to his shit. I go, get it. Get it, brother. Good for you. In my family's culture, it's not like that. It's the opposite. It's resentment. It's envy. It's totally different. So I had to basically divorce my family because I could not be negatively influenced. Like I couldn't be shamed into because of my success. I couldn't be held to a different standard because I have more money. It's just such a weird thing. Like I don't just have money, okay? I work really fucking hard. I sweated off 5 or 6 pounds today. I went out there at 236, came back at 231. Okay? That's not because money just shows up out the fucking sky. It's because I work really hard. But they don't see that. They just see, oh, he's got a ZR1 and a Mustang and a truck and a Fairmont. Oh, he must be doing really good. No, motherfucker, I work all the fucking time. So I had to get away from them. I had to totally dump the family because it was more beneficial for my personal growth. And sometimes you have to do that. And it sucks. But sometimes you absolutely have to dump family, friends, anyone that's trying to hold you down, blood or not. You got to get the fuck out of there if they're going to hold you back. 30 to start is pretty good. Nice work. The douche flute. I hate people too. No one has common knowledge anymore or common sense. Alex, you being older and more experienced, would you say people like Andrew Tate is going to go too far in the wrong path? I don't agree with everything. Guy does make good points. No. Andrew Tate makes good points, but the problem is his extremes are very extremes when he talks about ownership and how, if you got a girl and she makes money, you are entitled to some of that money. And it sounds pimpish. Now, the context is important. He said something before that and after that that really matters. But it doesn't matter. It's too late. The fact that that came out of his mouth. Look, you can clip my show and sound super sexist. Absolutely. And if you just put it on shorts and someone goes out there and goes out of their way just to fuck with me, absolutely. But if they put it in context, I have never said anything that extreme. The most extreme thing I think I've ever said here is if you're over 30 and you've gone on 3 dates, you owe that guy pussy. And if not, leave. And he'll leave and that's it. But, I don't go to the extremes of saying if my girlfriend is making $85,000 a year, because I own her, she owes me some of that money. No, it's just crazy. Spot on, Alex. Same with friends. If there's no value add, it's best to part ways. Same here. I don't talk to my mom, love her, but I don't associate myself with her. Don't want to be dragged down. One success is all success. Alex, you're true about that. That's the kind of the same way in India also. Evolution says, I'm here because this man is handsome. Thank you, Evolution. Puerto Rican here. That's 100%. I rarely talk to my family for the same reason. I haven't gone back to the island for 18 years. And you know what happens to loco when you show up to the pad? Oh, mira quién es. Mira quién es este cabrón. Huh? Oh, we're here poor. We're poor. You got money. I got nothing, Carlito. My dick don't work. Had to do the same. Get away independent, be successful with career in the background. That's when you hear must be nice bullshit. Seeing successful people should give you motivation. At least for me, it does. When I see someone in a car, dream to have, it just means time to study and work harder. Work ethic is the biggest determining factor of success. People hate on successful people are often lazy. Abso-freaking-lutely. All right, guys, you know what time it is. Let me see if I can find it. Yes, sir. All right. Oh, yeah, coming at you, Heather. Heather looks familiar. All right, let's see what's going on with Heather. Just moved here. Liar. She looks familiar, but I think she looks like a regular Northeast chick. Let me see. Oh, Washington. Oh, so no, she's from the other side. Get the fuck out of here, or I'm gonna fuck you up right now, motherfucker. Let me get some of this coffee in me. Nicole, spelled with a K.
Get the fuck out of here, because I'm gonna fuck you out right now, motherfucker.
It's with a C. Sorry, honey. I don't care how you spell it. Oh, my God. Look at Natalia. Now, we all know as men here that this is not a real profile. I'm saying it's real, but she's not a real person. She's not really available. She's not really looking for guys on Bumble. She's way too good looking. Tits are rocking. She's out on the West Coast. No, she's in Miami, so we all know it's bullshit. Hillary got a little fucking fat Frenchie. Stop feeding the dog that much. That's a fat Frenchie. I'm going to call you in for animal abuse. Chief Executive Dreamer. Oh, my fucking God. Holy fucking shit. Daughter, sister, niece, cousin, dog mom, and friend, 34 years old. We know where she's coming from. She wants a relationship, wants kids someday. The moment a woman says dog mom, danger zone. Dog mom. Dog mom. I own a dog. Dog mom. Francesca, 32 years old. I'm a mom of two amazing beings. And she wants more. Ooh, you looking to have that blob blob coming out of your vagina. Can I pull on that hair? I don't think I can pull on that hair. Can I pull on that hair? Look at the tits, though. They're rocking, though, right? Oh, my God. Yeah, I can't pull on that hair. If I pull on that shit, it'll end up in my hand. Danny, 38 years old. Okay, let's get this a shot. What? English is not your first language. Okay, let's get this a shot. I'm trying to find someone really matched with. Oh, my God. Listen to this. Okay, let's get this a shot. I'm trying to find someone really match with to enjoy the life together. Let's start with the true. I'm Brazilian, seafarer, never married, looking to settle down with someone nice that really care about my well-being and who I can share my love. Wow. She's beautiful, right? Pero estúpida con cojones. What the fuck? Get out of here. Sabrina, 24 years old. Oh, look at the eyebrows on this chick. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Look at the eyebrows on this chick. Oh, wait a minute. She went from a semi-fuckable chick up here to a fat chick. Women are chameleons, bro. They're fucking shapeshifters. Fuck all that. Sasha, 32 years old. She is 5'3", works out sometimes. She's a woman, and she wants a relationship. She's in Fort Lauderdale, and totally no filters on these photos. These are totally... This is how she wakes up. Bullshit. Fucking bullshit. She needs her visa extended. Absolutely. She speaks Portuguese. Her name is Hillary. Hard pass. Have you ever been catfished or scammed on Bumble? Yes. Not scammed, but the girl I went to meet wasn't the girl I thought, but she was still hot. She was hiding her true identity, but then when I saw her, she was still very attractive. And Nothing happened with her. She ended up getting pregnant and having an ectopic pregnancy and almost died during labor. Yeah, that was a great story. That's a good one for another day. Keisha, 30 years old, originally from African. I'm originally from Puerto Rican. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Originally from African. Have visited many countries and I lived in Dubai, giving Bumble a try. Honey, that's your sign. You're 30. You've been to Dubai. Like, who the fuck cares about Dubai? Dubai's a fucking shithole. Do you know the Burj Khalifa does not have plumbing? It just has a shit tank. Did you know that? Did you know the Khalifa? Is it this thing? The Burj Khalifa does not have plumbing. There is no city plumbing on this thing. Okay? So when you go there at about 5 or 6 in the morning, trucks line up to suck the shit out of the tank. Yeah, go to Dubai. Stupid. Go to Dubai. Go ahead. Megan, 24, gorgeous girl. Gorgeous girl. Insta thought, though, unfortunately. That's the problem. When they're that good looking, you know, oh, my Lord, get the fuck out of here. Jesus Christ. Kiara, can I pull on that hair? I enjoy real conversation, quality time, amongst other things. Self-awareness, emotional intelligence, and are a must-have. I'm generally honest, a bit energetic. I love to laugh and simply have a good time. My mentor once said, your mentor? Get out of here. You have a mentor? What the fuck is wrong with you? Jade? That's a weird name, right? That's a weird name. Jade? I think I've seen her on the fucking on Bumble for like years. Leia's got to go. Jesus Christ. Okay, Leia, another Leia. Jesus Christ. Too hot. You can make omelet on the pavement. Good looking girl. I've seen her a lot. I've seen her on here for years, bro. I'm sure they think the same of me, but I'm here for literally market research. Lillian says passionate, fun loving, ambitious. Let's see what she looks like. She's a good looking girl. I mean, not like a 10, but she looks like a nice girl. You guys ever see a girl and you go, this looks like a nice girl? Got a bit of a fat nose, but we'll see. My main hobby is traveling. Bye, honey. You are 30 what? 36. No kids. Not sure if you want kids. Girl, you made the decision already. You're traveling. Bro, you ladies with your traveling, you're trading looking at foreign countries for a family. It's a direct trade-off. You don't go from traveling, getting fucked in all these places, to coming home to find a good guy to marry you. It just doesn't happen. Like, I'd love to find that one anomaly where a woman traveled the world, sucked all the dicks everywhere, then came home, found the love of her life genuinely, had kids, and got married and lived happily ever after and never got a divorce. Like, literally never happened. Ever. Chanel, 30 years old. I'm not great at bios, endless back and forth messaging you, but I can carry conversation in real life. I can pull on that hair. I think I can pull on that hair. Shay, skinny with a big old booty. That's nice. You know what's missing on African American girls nowadays? The nicely shaped booty was, you know, like slim thick. You ever see, like, when you watch prawn on Pornhub or Prawn Hub, you just type in slim thick, and that's how I remember it in high school. But now they're just fat with fake asses. Look, I mean, stop it. Come on, stop it. Let's go to Miami. Fuck this. Let's go to Miami. Let's go. Oh, I'm already Miami. Let's lower this to something reasonable. Hey, there we go. A liar. See how big old tits. Doesn't say much. That means it's a fake profile. We'll see what the deal is. Can't spell, red flag, too hot, can make you an omelet. I'm from ethnicity. Right. I'm from Polish. I'm from Russian. That's a dude. Jade is a stripper name. How are you seeing girls on this app for years? What's wrong with them? Gotta be a simp out there to scoop them up, I guess. All the Jades I know are dudes with 3 valves and cobras. She said kayaking. Is it possible for these women to have forgotten about their profiles and that's why you still see them years later? Yeah, it's very possible. It's very possible. But supposedly, algorithmically, these women are online right now. That's how Bumble works, supposedly. If you see them on the profile, they're online right now. Diana, good looking, flat tummy, wants kids. Ooh, you're really close. You are really, really close to the danger. She's good looking, though. Good looking girl. I mean, kind of dumpy looking, but you know, she's got the genetics for some great birthing. So if you're down for the bullshit and you want some Peruvian kids, all there. Look at, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm used to seeing. Again, that weird horse pose. I remember seeing somebody not too long ago do a horse pose talking about their hair. That was hilarious. This girl's good looking though. We'll see what the deal is. Caitlin, 38 years old. Confident, love Jesus, get the fuck out of my life. Olivia, 38 years old. Bougie hippie. I quote lyrics, not movies. Funny as fuck. Catch a lot of flights. Bye. And a couple more. Mercy's 29. Just a simple girl living the life should be. She got earrings on her nose, her lip, and her fucking eyebrow. I mean, she literally can't go through an airport without taking half her face off. Fuck out of here. Katie, 36 years old. Good looking. Very good looking. Cute. Nice. Normal. Love it. Perfect profile. Veronica, 31. I'm interested in meeting someone with whom a friendship and deep connection can develop. There is a greater quality and value in relationship, but I built a steady pace. I love to go on adventure. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. You said way too much. Allison, gotta go. You just talked way the fuck too much. Suzelli, 41 years old. Always try to change someone's life for the better. Family kind of. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, you're good looking. Let's just end it there. Holy shit. This can be a fucking chore and a half. Yeah, I remember horse pores go. Right, exactly. That was funny as shit. All right, guys, I'm going to get the fuck out of here. Today we talked about men being led astray by the manosphere stuff that's, in my opinion, a little on the extreme side. Not all of it, but a lot of you guys are easily impressionable, especially younger guys. And, you know, when you start thinking money, bitches, yachts, and this and that, and you're literally making $25,000 to $30,000 a year, you probably should stop looking at that content and just get your money up and get your head out of your ass and gain some experience. You know, get a good job, get a good career so that you can set yourself up properly later in life if you're going to start a family, something like that. The manosphere stuff is very good entertaining, but in my opinion, you should be realistic about your goals. You should be realistic about people out there. You can't take it all as gospel. A lot of it is mostly, even this show. This show, we talk a lot of shit, but I try to come at you with the realness as much as possible. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'll be back on Wednesday. Hopefully you guys have a good rest of your Saturday and a good Sunday. I'll be back on tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. for the Peasant Chat on the other channel. We'll talk shit to the poor people, hopefully meet another turvy, and make fun, and maybe wear the wig because you guys seem to like that bullshit. Or maybe not. We'll just talk some shit with poor people and see how it goes. Have a good rest of your night. See you guys tomorrow, or if not, Wednesday. See you later.